Hi guys, it's Isis. Welcome back to the channel. I've avoided doing this video for a while because putting this out has made me very nervous about how people are going to respond. But I want to always be honest with you guys. I can't pretend to be the person I was 10 years ago. I'm just not her anymore. I have left the pagan and Wiccan and witch lifestyle. I am no longer a practicing witch. I know this is going to shock and horrify a lot of you, and if you guys want to unsubscribe, I understand. This channel is still going to focus on law of attraction, visualization, manifestation, but I'm not going to be doing that with paganism or witchcraft. I've decided to get off this path for many reasons. I've decided to get off this path because of the pagan community overall and then personal reasons. So I'm going to talk about both. So there's many reasons why I felt like I can't go down this path anymore. So the overall reasons why I've decided to leave this path based on the community, and I do live close to Salem. Salem is not the spiritual center of paganism. It is the commercial center of paganism. And I've learned that the hard way. If you guys know, please let me know in the comments, because I have yet to discover this. If you guys know a pagan or a Wiccan or a witch that has used this path to find true enlightenment, let me know. Okay, I do not see it. I don't see it anywhere around me. I've already done a video about the truth about witches in Salem, about how they're so competitive and nasty with each other. You can click here to check that one out. Like I said, there's competition, there's vindictiveness between the shop owners, there is no sense of community, and most of them can't manifest money. Most of them are broke and sick and struggling all the time. The problem is not just Salem, Massachusetts. I have lived in New York, Connecticut, California, Oregon, and now Massachusetts, and every pagan meetup that I've gone to, it's not just a Salem, Massachusetts problem. Seeing people again and again and again, not finding enlightenment through this path, but finding chaos. A lot of them are sick, a lot of them have terrible relationships, and I just don't see anybody that I can look at and be like, I would want to be friends with this person, or I can look at this person and say, I admire them and I want to also be on this path. That's the overall reason with the pagan community why I'm leaving it. And it's not just in Salem. You know, if I post a video about how I think this movie that depicts witches in a bad way is going to affect children of Wiccan and pagan families to be bullied, everybody says, I don't care, it doesn't affect me. It doesn't affect me in my practice, so I don't care about this movie. I don't care about the messaging of this movie. If it comes out that someone was fired for being a pagan, Wiccan, or witch, most of the other people who are also on that path go, I don't care, it doesn't affect me or my practice, so I don't care. And I see the narcissism in this lack, I'm not even going to call it community, and this lack of community is just overwhelming. It's all about me. It's all about my path, about what I want to manifest, and screw everybody else. And narcissism is a huge problem for the entire planet. It's not just people on this path, but there is a huge amount of it for people on this path, and I'm sick of it. People tend to be downright nasty to each other when their version of paganism doesn't align with your version of paganism. How dare you do things differently or suggest that they're not doing it the absolute right, perfect way?
Let me explain it for you in case it's out of ignorance and not stupidity. Or just flat out assholeness.
Loki proposed through tarot tonight. I thought he was joking. He's not. Congratulations.
What is my opinion on God spousing, and do you believe it is a real thing? I'm God spouse to Persephone.
Being married to a deity, this is like a personal level of narcissism. You can't get an actual human being to want to go out with you. So you create an imaginary friend and pretend to be married to that being.
And our relationship has had a lot of ups and downs.
Every single up and down has been 100% in his imagination. And so, yeah, he can pretend he's having this dramatic relationship with this woman to fill the void of having no real relationships in his life.
I am a psychic and tarot card reader, but I will not be using any tools for this reading because I'm a very strong psychic and empath. I see that you make each other so toxic for one another. I want you to claim this and affirm in the comments that this is your relationship and you will fight for it. Thank you.
If you are really an empath, you would understand how damaging an abusive relationship can be, and you wouldn't encourage other people to remain in one.
You and this person are meant to be together. The fighting, the arguing, the toxicity is meant to end. I want you to type the numbers 555 to claim this message. Interact with this video. Share it to someone in order to claim this healing message.
Claim, interact, share, post, spread my message around in order to get this spiritual message to other people. You are so full of shit, lady. This is about your own views, your own engagement. This is disgusting. This is a con artist. So yeah, like I said, I've not met one person that I feel like has achieved enlightenment or any sort of spirituality or anything valuable in their lives. You know, like I said, bad money problems, bad health, bad relationships. It's just people who are on this path it's a lot of chaos.
Let's remember our manners, people. Ignorance, stupidity, or just flat out assholeness. Let's remember our manners, people. I may have been the problem again. It might have been me. It might actually have been my fault. I might have been the problem.
It's you, yeah. You're the problem. It's you. At tea time, everyone agrees. It's not enlightenment. It's not love and light. It's chaos and craziness. And so I don't want to be on it anymore. The personal reasons why I don't want to be on this path is because I like, regarding the pagan holidays, I don't feel like I want to celebrate. I've never really felt like I wanted to celebrate. I don't have an agricultural lifestyle. I don't feel like I need to celebrate the wheat harvest or the corn harvest, Lammas or Mabon or anything like that, because this food is available, bread is available in the grocery store all year round. And so these celebrations based upon this agricultural lifestyle doesn't apply to my life. So, I've never really felt like I connected to any of the pagan holidays. There's been years where I forced myself to celebrate these holidays that I was just like, I felt nothing. There was no joy in it. So it just felt like an obligation, like I should, but I don't. It came to me that I was like, I don't even like doing this, so I'm going to stop. And, I think people should evolve. And doing something just because people did this hundreds or thousands of years ago, I don't think that's a good enough reason to maintain these traditions. Another personal reason is why I'm leaving is after I went no contact with my ex-toxic family, someone warned me that you're going to start to remember and peel back layers and figure things out that are going to disturb you. And that was actually the hardest warning of my life, because I know you guys saw the video that I posted last year of how I figured out what happened to me based upon all of the traits that I had as a child. I had every single trait of a child who was molested between, the ages of 2-3 years old. Ever since I found out that happened, and I started thinking about my cousins who were the molester's sons, who their lives are so much more screwed up than mine. It's like, I don't really feel like worshiping gods anymore that allow people like my uncle to live on this planet. And I thought about all the hypocrisies and all the psychopaths and sociopaths and wars and famine and disease. And I'm just like, you know what? They should be doing a better job, so I don't want to pray to them anymore. I want to believe in paganism. I want to believe in higher powers. I just don't anymore. And I can't pretend to be the person I was 10, 15 years ago. I'm not her anymore. That's where I am now. So that's one of the reasons why there haven't been a lot of videos lately, guys. I feel like I have to come on here and say all this to you and just completely shatter your illusion of who you think I am, because that's who I was, but I'm not that person anymore. So I'm canceling and closing the Patreon account because I don't want to take money from people. I don't feel comfortable taking money for people for a class on a subject that I just don't believe in anymore. If you want to unsubscribe, if you feel disappointed, I understand. I'm sorry, but this is who I am now. Somebody who still believes in the law of attraction. I still believe in that, but when it comes to praying to ancient gods, casting magic circles, and casting spells, I have no interest in it anymore. I'm sorry, guys. I feel like it took a lot of energy to plan spells carefully, and I feel like I didn't get that much out. I'm sorry, but this is the reality of who I am. I apologize. Bye.